Welcome back to another exciting season of Ammo and Attitude, where 6 chosen women will put their skills in long and short-range precision shooting to the test, all while enduring grueling physical challenges. Who will have the ammo and the attitude to win it all this season? Stay tuned for the opening challenge. Ammo and Attitude starts now.
She's on my mind every night and day, at the top of my list every time I pray. She don't need daddy's money, she makes it on her own. She ain't mama's little girl, mama's girl's all grown. She's everything I want, and it don't take long to see her point of view. She's got ammo and attitude. Stalk it, kill it, clean it, and grill it. There ain't nothing she can't do. Dress her in camo with a little bit of ammo and a whole lot of attitude. She's got ammo and attitude.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to day 1 of Ammo and Attitude from the great Lone Star State. Our contestants arrive in style, riding the Chevy Silverado thanks to Tom Light Chevrolet. These 6 highly skilled competitors already have their game faces on for the stiff competition ahead. Each has something to prove and is ready to compete in a variety of challenges that will test their physical and shooting abilities. They are getting straight down to business as they unpack their gear and set up at the Academy Sports Campsite. Let's get to know these ladies a little better.
I am Tennille Chittister, and I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah. I've been a part of Ammo and Attitude now since 2013, where I was a contestant and won that season. In 2016, I was on All Stars, and then I was invited back to be a host of Ammo and Attitude. Ammo and Attitude is a really unique creature in that it brings women from a wide variety of places, different ages, fitness levels, skill sets, and they all come to the show to basically see what they can do. It's always a toss-up to see who's gonna win every single year. Some people have better fitness levels than others. Some people are better shooters than others. What it really all comes down to is who can keep their head in the game.
Hey guys, I'm Ashley Gass. I'm from Clearwater, Florida. I'm an exercise physiologist and a clinical nutritionist, so I teach people a lot about their bodies, how to train, how to eat, how to recover, how to not get injured, all that fun stuff. I got into shooting a few years ago. I just found I wanted to get my concealed carry permit, so I did that, and then wanted to get to an outdoor range and just got into 3-gun pretty much by accident. My favorite gun is just my Smith & Wesson 9mm. So the most challenging thing about being on Ammo and Attitude is just the unknown and the environment. We're not really sure what we're in for.
My name's Shannon Pable, and I'm here from Beaufort, Georgia. I am a landscape designer and install landscapes. I'm also a garden writer. When I got the call from Ms. Shipman that I was selected as a contestant, I have to say honestly, I didn't really think I had a chance. And actually something for the first time I started shooting because of this show was lever action rifles. And those were a blast. I loved shooting those. I just felt like I was going to be on a Western movie or something.
Hi, I'm Susan Hansen. I'm from Upper Left, USA, Washington State, up by the border. I am a retired middle school teacher. Now I'm an NRA instructor, firearm instructor with Well Armed Woman, A Girl and a Gun, Shoot Like a Girl Pro staff, go girls. And I'm also now an entrepreneur. I have invented a product that is patent pending and coming to market next year. I'm here with 2 of my very best friends. And we compete with each other all the time, but we support each other and help each other, and I can't wait to do that with the other 3 as well. Who's gonna win?
Lori Blackwell, I'm from Lake Villa, Illinois. It's about an hour north of Chicago. In my real life, I'm a small animal veterinarian. I do a lot of orthopedic surgery. I'm involved with the Well Armed Woman, and so it's not really my living, but we'll have a class, maybe quarterly. It's usually to women, occasionally families. I enjoy it. There's certainly people that know a lot more than I do. I think my niche is just taking people, getting them safe and getting them started, and then, sending them to other trainers for tactical things and self-defense things, that kind of thing. Well, it's not always the most fit person. We'll just have to see.
My name is Kim Johnson. I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada. We live far enough out of the hubbub of Vegas that we can go visit. It's close enough, but we can do a lot of other things in the mountain, go into the range, all the fun stuff that the visitors don't get to see. So I started shooting after I moved to Las Vegas. I was a little bit afraid of guns, but I was more afraid of what might happen to me. So that's where I decided to take some training classes, and I got my concealed carry. So I was waiting for a call from a shipment, and all of a sudden the phone rang. I didn't recognize the number, so I said, this must be it. Okay, brace yourself. Don't cry, don't cry. And she said I made it. I was so excited. I was jumping up and down. I was very excited. I couldn't be more happy. Well, I'm gonna win the whole shebang. So many neat ladies. I look forward to meeting each and every one of them more. But any one of us would be great winners. It's a great group.
I am Stephanie Todd. I am from Gearing, Nebraska, and I have grown up in Gearing about all my life. I live there with my kids, and it's just a good place to grow up and raise a family. I am a legal assistant and firearms instructor, and I enjoy teaching women's beginner classes. I'm also a facilitator for our local chapter of A Girl and a Gun, and so I enjoy doing that as well. When I got the call about being on Ammo and Attitude, I was at work. I was sitting at my desk, and so it was unexpected. I was very excited and trying to process it at the same time. So I've just been waiting for this day for the last 6 months, and am really glad to be here, excited to be here. All of the other women are incredible. I've met a few of them before. I've shot with a few of them before. They're so nice, so kind, generous. I'm looking forward to getting to know each of them better.
Ammo and Attitude is brought to you in part by Tannerite, C-Force, Academy Sports, Maglite, Tom Light Chevrolet. Ammo and Attitude is brought to you in part by Vortex, Sawyer, Polaris Fun Center, Physicians Premier, Surgeon Rifles.
So C-Force Water was founded in 2015 by Gina and Chuck Norris. It is a certified woman-owned business. Mrs. Norris owns 51% of the company. We're in 18 states. We are in 4 different countries. We are in Australia, New Zealand, China, Dubai, and Saudi Arabia. Some of our bigger customers are Love's Travel Stop, Maverick Convenience Stores in the West, Easy Mart, H-E-B, Fiesta, United Supermarkets. So a portion of the proceeds go to support the Norris's Foundation. Kickstart Kids helps to fund the inner city kids, their programs, do after-school programs in karate. The water is found here on the ranch. The pH runs anywhere from 7.5 to 8.2. It's carbon dated 23,000 years back to the last ice age, and it's very pure and pristine water. So we have a state-of-the-art bottling facility. When the water comes out of the spring house, it goes straight to the plant and put in the bottle. So when you open the bottle and drink it, it is the first time it's ever been touched by man.
Good afternoon, ladies, and welcome to the first challenge, Ammo and Attitude, the Cupids Bow Sponsor Selection Challenge. You guys look amazing in your Bison Union Company shirts. Are you ready to find out about today's challenge?
You bet.
Let's see what our announcer has to say.
Thanks to Neil. Welcome, ladies, to the Cupids Bow Sponsor Challenge. Contestants will draw numbers to determine the order in which they will shoot a crossbow. Each contestant will fire 1 arrow into one of the 6 archery targets. The outcome will determine who represents each sponsor's team this season on Ammo and Attitude. Back to you, Tennille.
Today, you will be shooting in numerical order. If you would each draw a number, please.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
All right, if you would please line up in numerical order.
6. I'm 5.
3.
There you are.
Here we are.
We can count,
girls.
We can count to 6.
All right, Stephanie, you are the first shooter. Let's get started. Ladies, if you would please take a seat.
First up is Stephanie
look me
Todd
ready.
from Gearing, Nebraska.
Great job.
Next up is Ashley Gass from Clearwater, Florida.
Yep, you're good. Fire when ready.
Right here.
Yep. All right, nice job.
Our next competitor is Shannon Pable from Buford, Georgia.
Great job.
Shooting next is Susan Hansen from Upper Left, Washington State. Next, we have Lori Blackwell
and make
from
ready.
Lake Villa, Illinois.
Nice job.
Rounding out the field is Kim Johnson from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Great job today, ladies. Let's head back to Campfire Armory and find out the results of today's challenge.
Tannerite is a binary reactive target. It lets you know when you hit your mark for long-range shooting. It sends off a very large signal, cloud and shockwave that come at you. It's a small family-run company in Oregon. Dan Tanner is the inventor of Tannerite. Tannerite comes in quarter pound, half pound, 1 pound, and a 2 pound for extreme shooters. Tannerite is an extremely stable product. It's inert when it's not mixed, and when it's mixed, it's very stable still. It takes a high-powered rifle with a bullet 2,200 feet per second on impact to make it initiate. Anything less than that, you got nothing. You can't step on it, you can't hit it, you can't light it on fire. It's not flammable, it melts, it's water soluble. So if you ever need to dispose of it, just rinse it off and it's gone. Tannerite's available at a shooting store or some hardware stores. Love our customers. We love to hear our stories from everybody. Let us know. You go to the website, www.tannerite.com.
Ammo and Attitude is brought to you in part by Wiley X, True Spec, Pro Shot, Dripping Springs Vodka, Bison Union. Ammo and Attitude is brought to you in part by Champion Firearms, Body Armor, Fat Man Beef Jerky, Liberty Safe, Boot Barn, Double Click Holsters. Let's head over to the Campfire Armory to hear the results of today's challenge from Tennille.
Good afternoon, ladies, and welcome to your first Campfire Armory. Before we get into today's challenge, let's talk a little bit about how you're feeling right now. Stephanie, what were you thinking when you got here today?
When I got here today, I was really excited. I've been waiting for this for 6 months. I was so excited to meet everybody, and I was so excited to get started with the challenges.
So, Lori, now that the first challenge is done, how do you feel?
Great. Everyone's very easy to work with and very encouraging, and I think we're gonna rock this.
So do you feel a little bit more relaxed?
Definitely.
Excellent. Now, Susan, Pacific Northwest.
Yes.
How is the weather making you feel?
Well, hot and sticky, but I am on it. Yeah, I am on it. The sponsors are awesome. I am pumped. Let's do this.
Do you feel like that's going to affect your performance?
I'm not gonna let it.
Good, that's what we like to hear. Definitely the right attitude.
Good, thank you.
So today I am presenting your sponsors. This is probably one of the most important campfire armories we have because these are the people who you will be representing for the duration of the competition. I have complete faith that every one of you is going to do your best to represent them proudly. Today, representing Academy Sports is Stephanie.
Awesome. Thank you. Nice.
Representing Surgeon Rifle, Ashley.
Yahoo! Excellent.
Representing Tom Light Chevrolet, Shannon.
Yay!
Representing Tannerite, Susan.
Oh, yay! Woohoo! Kaboom!
Representing C-Force, Lori.
Excellent. Nice. Loving it already. Thank you.
And representing SIG, Kim.
All right. Excellent. Excellent. Awesome.
I know you will wear those hats proudly to every challenge and really perform for your sponsors. Ladies, go ahead and put on your hats. I know you will all wear these proudly for the duration of the competition, but for now, you should head back to camp, get some rest, because we're gonna find out if you have what it takes to pull through tomorrow.
Day 1 is complete, and our ladies have been assigned their teams. This is going to be a huge season. Ammo and Attitude is brought to you in part by Birchwood Casey, Revy, Outdoor Edge, Shoot Steel, Sawyer, Hyperfire. Ammo and Attitude is brought to you in part by Techna Ice, Blue Steel Targets, Black Rifle Coffee, Commerce Bank, B&T Industries.
I have shot the crossbow. The scope on there was amazing. As soon as I brought it up to my eye, I immediately, those crosshairs were right there, right where I wanted them to be on that block. So I had no issues. It was crystal clear, and the arrow pretty much went right where I wanted it. I love camping. Where I'm from in Beaufort, Georgia, the weather is almost identical. The humidity is almost identical. So it's really not bad. I do feel bad for some of the ladies that are in drier, cooler climates, but I'm good with it. It's hard to say because it all depends as far as my strategy. It depends on what are we going to do. Is it going to be shooting events or more athletic events? It just really depends. So I'm just gonna take each day and each event as it comes and enjoy myself and enjoy the other women and just go with the flow.
I've not really had any experience with a crossbow. I'm from Illinois. We don't get to do much, and so that was awesome. I had seen some previous episodes using crossbows, and I had every intention of trying one before I came here. I did not. It was fun, shouldering it. The scope was right on. We didn't have to zero it or anything, so that was fun. I might have to I live by Wisconsin, so perhaps I can sneak across the line and shoot a crossbow sometime. As far as this Texas heat, it's not a surprise. It gets humid in Illinois, but, this is impressive down here. So I'm glad we have lots of water and energy drinks, and again, I'm just gonna have to pace myself. I think that's the only way I can do it.
I have never had experience with a crossbow, so that was pretty cool. I just focused on the basics of a smooth trigger pull and a good front sight picture, and everything went fairly well, but that was my first experience. Yeah, I wasn't really sure what to expect, so I just focused on the basics and listened to Neil, and away I went with a good sight picture and trigger pull. I just was like, okay, you gotta keep this smooth, so I did my best. I was sizing up my competition. That's kind of how my brain works. So I just wanted to get a really good hit on the front center target and just did the best I could, and there it was. I think that the heat it certainly could affect us. I'm kind of an AC girl, I got to admit. I'm not used to camping out in the humidity. So, but again, that just comes down to staying sharp mentally and just getting through it.
I have had zero experience with a crossbow. I asked everyone I knew, and they had not had any experience, so this was awesome. Watching the people ahead of me and knowing a few of the competitors, I got to see a few before, a few after. It was good. You know, this is a competition, and I know what I'm good at, and I focus on what I'm good at. I can only be me and do the best I can do. So being chosen for Team Tannerite is so exciting. That's exactly the one that I wanted to get. I cannot thank them enough for being a sponsor for Ammo and Attitude. I'm gonna do them proud, I promise. I can't lie. I'm not used to this heat index. It's 80 degrees at home. That's the high this year so far. I'm used to Northwest Washington and Alaska heat. So yeah, it's hot, but I'm gonna do my best to stay hydrated, stay on top of it, and be healthy.
With all of our sports, you never know what you might get. So seeing the crossbow for the first time was a little bit nerve-wracking, a little exciting, and I just said, let's go for it. What can go wrong, right? So I have not shot a SIG before, but I'm really excited to try them out. I've done a little dry fire practice with them, and every time I go to the gun store, they're the first one in my hand. So just waiting for that perfect one, and now I'll get to shoot at the SIGs, and I'm really excited to represent them and to try out their awesome firearms. I'm really going for the attitude here because I've seen the lady shooters, and I am a new shooter myself. But I've been practicing, and I think I'll hold my own. I'm hoping so. But attitude, anytime you're doing anything, goes a long way to really make or break your experience. And I want this to be the best for all of us. I think we got a lot of strong ladies this season, so we're gonna have to watch out.
I drew number 1 today, and I was okay with that. I was excited about it. I don't have any experience with that crossbow, but I was excited to try it and try something new. That's what I'm here for the experience and to do new things. So in today's challenge, most of the girls were able to watch everybody as they shot. I was not, since I went first. And I'm okay with that. I typically would rather not watch people shoot. It, I think, kind of adds to my nervousness. So that's something that helps me out when I can't see other people doing. I'm there for myself. I'm doing my game. And so all I care about is myself. I don't care about what everybody else is doing. I'm here to be me. I'm here to have fun and experience this. I'm familiar with some of the other ladies from prior competitions, but I'm not really watching them or watching their performance. I'm here to do me.
Next time on Ammo and Attitude, our ladies are going to put the pedal to the metal. They will drive a Chevy Silverado to 4 different locations where they will use an Armalite AR-15. Who will be the fastest and most accurate shooter? Find out next time on Ammo and Attitude.
Another fantastic Shipman Agency production.